So I'm Magnus, and I'm the sustainability manager in Visit Bergen for the Bergen region, which is the largest metropolitan region in Western Norway. First and foremost is we have data showing that it's becoming more and more important for our customers. So all our members are voicing very clearly that we need to step up focus on sustainability.
My name is Katarina Torstensson, and I am head of sustainability at Gothenburg & Co. It's the second city of Sweden, and we're located by the sea on the west coast. And also we have a beautiful archipelago just a tramway away from the city center. We started a project and did some thorough research and benchmark, both externally in the world, what did it look like, and how were we performing at the destination when it came to mainly environmental issues, both on the city side, on how's public transportation doing, how do we handle waste, what's the water quality, what's the air quality, and so on and so forth. The destination supply side, the hotels, the restaurants, the taxi and other providers for our industry. And we gathered all the stakeholders, we gathered from all these important sectors to us. And we presented the result of this research and suggested that we should aim for being one of the most sustainable. Involving all the stakeholders was really, really key to us. And this trust between the stakeholders have been key. With the GDS index and the benchmark, because this is an important development tool for us, because it gives us the sort of direction and the framework, what is important and what should we do, and we can measure ourselves and see the gap.
Je suis Catherine Romeillet, je dirige un petit service tout récent au sein d'Lyon Tourisme et Congrès. Donc Lyon Tourisme et Congrès est l'office de tourisme de la métropole de Lyon. Depuis plusieurs années maintenant, on travaille sur les questions de transformation de notre activité du tourisme. Donc, il a d'abord fallu faire un diagnostic bien précis de nos pratiques, et c'est en ça que le GDS-index est un formidable outil. C'est que c'est avant tout un observatoire de nos pratiques par rapport à des standards internationaux avec des destinations très avancées sur ces sujets.
We are using two different systems in our approach for sustainability. Innovation Norway, which is the same organization as Visit Norway, has developed a national labeling scheme. And they kind of, what they do is that they take the sustainability goals and they say, this is how tourism industry and destinations can contribute to the sustainability goals. And the other one is the GDS-index, Global Destination Sustainability Index, which is more of a benchmarking every year. And it's also about 60 or 80 indicators that we need to answer in 4 different categories. The first category is environmental efforts in the city, and they look at social sustainability. And there is one criteria set that goes towards our members, the suppliers, looking at how many of the hotels has an eco label, how many of the tour operators has an eco label, and so on. And the fourth is our strategies as a visit company or as a DMMO.
Pour le territoire de la métropole de Lyon, on a identifié le plus gros chantier sur l'écolabellisation des hébergements. Et on comprend très vite que par cette recherche d'un écolabel, on accompagne la transition. Donc, on a monté un programme d'aide à l'écolabellisation et on a pu accompagner 40 structures sur notre territoire. Nous avons placé notre curseur sur toutes les activités touristiques. Ça a été un formidable accélérateur que de s'inscrire dans le GDS-index, puisque une trentaine de critères nous interroge sur notre stratégie et non pas sur une stratégie à 1 an, mais bien une stratégie à plus de 3 ans. Dans le cadre du GDS-index, on a écrit notre stratégie et nous, en tant qu'office de tourisme à Lyon, nous étions absolument convaincus qu'il fallait que nous soyons exemplaires pour pouvoir demander à nos sociopros adhérents d'y aller aussi.
I would say that our members are very supportive. They want us to succeed, and they are also developing strategies for their own. We are doing a lot of our work is to measure the performance of the destination, to measure our performance, and to measure the performance of our members. And one of the things we have seen the last year, going 1 year back, we see that we have a 40% growth in the number of sustainability certified members.
So as for today, we have 90% plus of the hotel rooms at the destinations have a sustainability strategy, or they are certified. As for today, 100% of the meetings venues are certified, and the amusement park is certified, and the opera house are really top-notch in their sort of sector. And then we're working on the food side, of course, supporting the restaurants and hotels. We are working on making the archipelago more accessible from the city center. You can take the tram, of course, but also we are working on getting boats straight from the city centers to different islands.
We have some hiking trails going from the city across the mountains near the city that could be overcrowded if we don't implement measures now. And also there is a natural protection area, and there is a water source nearby for the tap water in the city. So we're trying also to educate our visitors and what considerations they must take when visiting natural areas. And we are working with a company now to track people that are hiking also, to see how many people are going on this hiking trail.
La métropole de Lyon travaille depuis 20 ans sur une répartition des flux. Donc depuis toujours, on a eu une démarche, et d'ailleurs UNESCO l'accompagne très bien avec un plan de gestion, de zones tampons et de diffusion des flux. Mais nous avons pleinement conscience qu'un primo-visiteur veut découvrir ce territoire-là. Donc l'idée est bien de connecter le quartier UNESCO à toutes les autres offres pour qu'on puisse s'y intéresser. Et en avant-première, je peux vous dire que cette année, on va sensibiliser encore plus nos visiteurs à avoir un comportement le plus éco-responsable possible, et on va communiquer sur nos supports les plus diffusés. On a la chance aussi sur le territoire de la métropole de Lyon d'avoir plusieurs réseaux d'acteurs qui sont très engagés à nos côtés. On a un réseau d'accueil labellisé Only Lyon. On est convaincu que nous ne sommes pas le seul interlocuteur des visiteurs sur la destination, donc nous formons chaque année, tout le temps, les 42 établissements qui s'engagent à faire de l'accueil touristique au nom d'Only Lyon. Dans le GDS-index, il y a bien évidemment aussi des questions sur les mobilités, et on est plutôt bon en termes de score sur ces mobilités-là. On se pose quand même bien évidemment des questions pour améliorer ces mobilités. On a les services, on a les infrastructures, on a le tissu intermodal pour faciliter la découverte de Lyon en train et en transport en commun. Maintenant, on a un enjeu, c'est sensibiliser les visiteurs à le faire.
Actually, we're trying to measure the carbon footprint, but it's really hard, we see. From a destination perspective. So what we are doing at the time is that we actually realize that we know too little about the visitor, and also the Gothenburgians visiting, sort of being their tourists in their own city. So we are developing a digital a destination data platform where we would like to gather big data
the carbon footprints of our visitors. Yes, we are already monitoring that. And we are using a system developed by Innovation Norway that monitors how many visitors are visiting Bergen, where are they from, and it calculates the CO2 emissions visitors produce while traveling to Bergen. And there are two major points to reduce the CO2 emissions from our guests. And the first one is to get the guests to stay here longer. And the second one is to get more guests from the nearer markets.
Donc la démarche RSE, c'est une démarche interne, mais on la diffuse également auprès de nos socioprofessionnels. Là aussi, il y a un gros chantier de diagnostic des pratiques, d'identification des enjeux prioritaires pour notre organisation, avec bien évidemment un dialogue avec nos parties prenantes pour s'assurer que nous répondons aux attentes de notre écosystème. Et ensuite, rédaction d'un plan d'engagement à 3 ans. Pour rendre lisibles toutes ces nouvelles démarches, on a souhaité écrire un manifeste qui présente bien à la fois la démarche interne et la démarche pour la destination.
If we didn't have any strategies for sustainability, we would lose our competitiveness because future competitiveness comes through sustainability. And if we look at internal transportation in Bergen and the region, it's possible now to travel emission-free through the fjords in Western Norway.
Well, actually, we are convinced that this helps us to get business, to actually get the meetings and conventions and events to the city. This has been really important to us when it comes to communications and PR, that it has been really beneficial for us to get the world to see that Gothenburg exists. And this helps us, of course, in the collaboration, because it is so clear that if you are to be successful and you have to collaborate, and that is where the solutions are and where you can move forward, and that is doing it together, even if it's though it could be collaboration on the destination, but also collaboration between destinations.
Aujourd'hui, nous sommes absolument convaincus sur le territoire de la métropole de Lyon que le tourisme doit évoluer, doit muter vers des pratiques plus éco-responsables. L'enjeu, c'est de donner du sens à nos activités, de maintenir 38 000 emplois sur notre bassin de vie, de continuer d'attirer des visiteurs, peut-être plus en proximité, avec des modes de transport moins impactants sur l'environnement. Mais ça a du sens pour tous.
So I would say the main factor that to succeed on working to get a better destination is also to have the city strategy aligned with the tourism strategy. So that's my main advice. Talk to the local government and get a good cooperation with them.
I think you have to be brave. And that's something that I reflect on when we started, that we saw the opportunity, but we didn't know exactly how to sort of grab it or reach it. But we decided that, okay, we should go for this, but we didn't know exactly how. So that we had brave leaders around the table that said, okay, let's go for this and find out along the way. And now afterwards, I also can see that having data and the benchmark and research that we did was also important to make this decision, because we had facts.
Tous les process de labellisation ou de certification sont intimidants au départ. Effectivement, on a l'impression que ces process sont uniquement des montagnes à gravir, mais en fait, ce sont des outils pour gravir la montagne, avant tout. Et GDS, qui n'est ni une certification ni un label, qui est simplement un observatoire, est également un outil pour gravir cette montagne.